Indonesia is on fire, literally and politically, after the death of a 21-year-old delivery driver, Afan Kurniawan, who was crushed beneath a police armored vehicle during protests in Jakarta. His story has turned into a rallying cry for millions of frustrated citizens who sees his fate as the perfect metaphor for how ordinary people are treated, disposable, overlooked and silenced. The anger didn't start with Afan, but his death pushed the country over the edge. What lit the initial fuse was the lawmakers were pocketing housing allowances worth 50 million rupiah a month, 10 times Jakarta's minimum wage, and obscene compared to what delivery riders scrape together in a week. In a country where living costs are climbing and wages barely budge, the image of a pampered politicians riding high while gig workers risk their lives in traffic was too much to swallow. So the streets exploded. Jakarta was first, then Bandung, Surabaya, Medan and beyond. Police stations were torched, parliament buildings stormed and heritage sites burnt. Videos of young protesters clashing with riot police flooded social media. The face of Afan Kurniawan, helmeted smiling in old photos, became a symbol of resistance, painted on walls and carried on banners. The human cost is mounting. At least 8 people are reportedly dead, dozens injured and over 20 are missing. More than 3,000 have been arrested, with rights groups warning of mass detentions and abuse. The financial toll is staggering too. Parliament buildings, toll gates and police posts reduced to rubble, with damages running into millions. President Prabowo Subianto has tried to straddle both sides, ordering a harsh crackdown while suspending MPs' perks and banning their overseas junkets. He promised an investigation into Afan's death, but critics say it's too little too late. Human Rights Watch and the UN have both demanded accountability for excessive force, as videos of tear gas and armored trucks chasing protesters paint a grim picture of state's power unchecked. The pause in protests is in peace. Bandung, Purwakarta and Yogyakarta still saw flare-ups, while fake protest flyers swirled online, muddying the waters. For Indonesia's young generation, the riots are more than a spasm of rage. They are demand for dignity in a system that keeps failing them. Afan was just one delivery boy, but his death has turned him into something larger, the face of a movement that refuses to stay silent, while the powerful live in luxury and the rest are left to pick up the scraps.